end. So before we get the competitive swimming underway, can I just have your attention for the following safety announcement? You're reminded that the depth of water at the shallow end is 3 meters and the deep end is also 3 meters. Starting blocks are 650 millimeters above water level at the shallow end and at the deep end. Coaches and team managers are reminded that only those swimmers who have reached the standard of the Swim England Competitive Start Award are permitted to start with a shallow racing dive from the starting blocks. If there is a false start, you must continue with a shallow racing dive. You must not topple into the water head downwards, as this is dangerous. If you're starting in the water, you must lower yourself over the side. Do not jump or dive. To evacuate the building, all those present must use the marked emergency exits. Swimmers and officials must not return to the changing rooms to collect their clothes or belongings. I'm good. Please welcome your referees, starters, and team of technical officials. First of all, introducing your deputy referees, Daryl Adams, Jim Evans, Matthew Edwards, Matteo Hull, Leslie Mahendra Kumar, and your lead referee, Malcolm Kieser. And introducing your starter, Samantha Williams. Thank you very much, officials. You may be seated. Now, please can we ask swimmers to make their way to the starting blocks, and for any swimmers who haven't made their way to marshalling for the open male 10 years and over 50-meter butterfly, please make your way to marshalling. Well, we're also supported today by our brilliant volunteers who are doing a fantastic job in helping this event run so smoothly today here at the London Aquatic Centre. Our volunteers hosted by RTW Monson. Make some noise for our incredible volunteers who are making this event run so smoothly.
Until we start from the top again. Take it all from the top, the top, the top, the top. There's a hole in my soul. I could only be filled by you again.
Well, welcome along to everyone joining us on our live stream on the Kent County Swimming YouTube channel. His support this morning and early afternoon was seen. It was brilliant support over on YouTube, as the atmosphere was here in the London Aquatic Centre. Just a reminder that the swim shop, Swim Path, will be here at the London Aquatic Centre. They're taking orders now for Kent 2025 merchandise. And the link to the Swim Path shop is on the Kent County website. The swim shop is here at the LAC, located on the concourse between the main and training pools. Now, just a reminder that the diving pit pool will be open once we get this session underway. So the diving pit pool will be open once we get the session underway here at the London Aquatic Centre. Thank you very much, swimmers, for your patience. Thank you very much, swimmers, coaches, and spectators. We are working on the issue and we should hopefully get swimming underway shortly. Thank you very much for your patience, swimmers. It's very much appreciated. Here we go then, everyone. Let's get behind the swimmers. This is the open male, 10 years and over, 50-meter butterfly, heat 1. And off we go then for the open male, 10 years and over, 50-meter butterfly. This is heat number 1. 27 heats in this event, so 10 to 11 years in this heat. 2 10-year-olds, which are Amin Ali and Ron Hughes in lanes 4 and 2. So these will be setting the time for that age group and, of course, for the event in heat number 1. They've had to wait patiently, and they are heading towards the finishing line. Final few strokes good on the outside lane, it looks like, and it is Eamon O'Neill, 41.34. Heat 2. So 41.36, the quickest time in heat 1. Once again, 10 to 11 years involved in heat number 2. Just the 1 10-year-old, that is Nathaniel Sue in lane number 1. From RTW Monson, Harry Crawford, quickest on paper coming into heat 2, 41.4. As I glance across the pool, going well in lane number 5. Lyndon Smith from Thanet Swimming also over in lane number 2, and that is Albert Mack from Greenwich Royals, just keeping tabs in 7 as well. For Remy Page. Final few strokes here. It is Smith who gets there, 43.9. That's the quickest time out of the first 2 heats. Heat 3. Off we go then into heat number 3, 40 38.39 is the quickest time. In the 10 to 11 years age group, we have got 6 12-year-olds involved in this one. Jack Miller, quickest on paper, 39.3. That's the swimmer from Bromley, of course, in lane number 4. So 2 sets of times we need to keep tabs on here. Hall, Gold, Rakus and Mameri are the 4 11-year-olds in this one. Rest are all in the 12 years age group. And it is Oscar Rakus who's the quickest there, 38.35. That's the quickest time in the 10 to 11 years age group. Heat 4. So the times for the 10 to 11 years age group, Oscar Rakus 38.35 with James Cannell 38.57 from our previous heat, setting the pace in the 12 years age group. Once again, 11, 12 and 10-year-olds involved in this one. Ayadeji Dauda, the only 10-year-old in heat number 4. And he is the quickest on paper. Last few strokes then for the swimmers in heat 4. Charlie May is the quickest there. Charlie May, 37.06 for Charlie. And he is the quickest time so far. Heat 5. So these times just getting a bit quicker as we move through the opening heats. So once again, 10, 11 and 12-year-olds in this one, but we also have a couple of 13-year-olds and Stanley driver Leo Peach involved in heat number 5. So they'll be sending the times for their age group. So in the 12 years age group, 37.3, 10 to 11, 37.06. And Thomas Salter, 35.62. Great swim from the 10-year-old Thomas Salter. That is the quickest time in that age group as well, 35.06. Heat 6. That was 35.62 for Thomas Salter in heat number 5. .36.12 is the time to beat for the 13 years age group, and we have plenty of 13-year-olds in heat number 6. In fact, 7 in total. 2 11-year-olds with Parker Pollard and William Craggs. 1 12-year-old with Theo Lovell. Nathan Jeffrey, quickest on paper, but going well in lane number 6. That is Mikhail Krot. And he goes the quickest there, 33.45. Heat 7. If anyone has misplaced their car keys, they are up at the raffle desk. So if you've just misplaced your car keys, no panic. Just head to the raffle desk and hopefully they should be there for you.
Milan.
So,
Milan.
Going into heat number 7. Nitis from Greenwich Royals, 35.2, quickest on paper. 8 13-year-olds in this one, 2 12-year-olds, and it is going to be Miles Delden who is the quickest there. Miles van Delden from Dover Life, 34.4. Heat 8. So heat number 8 is a go. Miles Delden was quickest there in our previous heat. Miles van Delden from Dover Life, 34.3, going well. Looks like over in lane number 3 in heat 8 is James Walker from White Oak. And that green swimming cap. James Walker there, 32.95. He goes under 33 seconds. James Walker impressive there in heat number 8. Heat 9. So heat number 9 then of this 50-metre butterfly. 2 swimmers, 34.10 in terms of entry time, and both 13 years of age. Lawrence Scott and Oliver Martin. Will it be one of those two who's the quickest in this one? No, it's on the outside lane. Keeley from Eritham District is the quickest there, 32.42. Heat 10. So moving into heat number 10. Got 8 14-year-olds, 2 13-year-olds on the outside lanes. Harry Croucher, Dexter Carter. (32.42) time to try and beat in the 14 years age group. James Rankine comes in for a time of 31.83 for the 14 years age group. Quickest time so far, 31.83. Heat 11. Off we go then into heat number 11. So 31.83 the time to try and beat in the 14 years age group. (13, 14 and 15-year-olds all in this one. Who's going to be the quickest there? It is in lane number 2, Nicholas Hankom from Seven Oaks. 31.14. Heat 12. So into heat number 12 we go then. George O'Connell, quickest on paper by 600ths of a second. Will it be as close as that in the pool? Going well in lane number 3. It looks like Benjamin Farthing from Orpington OJs. Is he going to be the quickest here? He is. 31.74 for Farthing from Orpington OJs. Heat 13. Luke Mullett, quickest, 36.3. 17-year-old from Folkestone, and well underneath his entry time. Heat 14. So heat 14, lots of swimmers in contention here, and a range of ages as well, as young as Dane Rawkins in the outside lane, but the quickest there is Paula Rush in lane number 3 I should say, 29.91. Heat 15. .91 in our previous heat. And it's the first time under 30 seconds so far in this event. We've got so many swimmers. Entry time of 31.4, 4 in total. And it looks like it's going to be one of those 4 in those centre lanes. It's going to be the quickest here in heat number 15. It is. It's going to be in lane 3. Ewan Kane. 30 seconds on the money for Ewan Kane. Into heat 16 we go. We had Ewan Kane, 15-year-old, who time of 30 seconds on the money, and we go under 30 seconds again in this heat. The only swimmer, and it is Harrison Wilkins, 14-year-old from Maidstone, quickest time so far, and in the 14 years age group. Heat 17. So moving swiftly on to heat number 17. Andrew McCannon, quickest on paper, 31 seconds exactly. Is it going to be from the centre lanes or the outside lanes? No, it is going to be from the outside lanes. Pelekas from Sittingbourne, quickest there, 29.49 his time so far. Heat 18. So into heat 18 we go. Two swimmers, 30.7, Ayatunda Dowda and Charles Williams. Exactly the same entry time. Is it going to be as close as that? And it is on the outside lane. Tunjay from Orpington OJ's quickest there, 29.68. Heat 19. So Jack Isala from Black Lion, 30.39, 100th of a second ahead of Andre Nemoa in lane number 5. Outside lane, Oliver Bila is going well, and he is the quickest there, 29.65. So pushing that 29-second barrier. Heat 20. So into heat 20 we go then. This time so far, 24.9. Can anyone go below 29 seconds? Not on this occasion, but plenty of good times there, including James Belton, 29.47. That is the quickest time so far. James Belton, 200th of a second. Heat 21. So into heats at 21 we go then. 29.47 is the quickest time we've had so far. That was James Belton in the 17 years and over age group. Going well in the centre lanes. Ola Lucan from Tonbridge, but also on the outside lane, Louis Harvey. And he's the quickest there, 28.34, under 29 seconds. Heat 22. Heat 22 then for the swimmers. Jared Evans, quickest on paper, 29.3. So we've gone under 29 seconds in this event. It's another quick time here, and it is Adams who gets there, 28.01. That's the quickest time so far in the event. Heat 23. So moving swiftly on then to heat number 23, 28.01. Jared Adams, quickest there in our previous heat, quickest time overall. Again, this one is well up for grabs, and it is 28.35. Chet Holdsworth from Herne Bay. Heat 24. So still 28.01, quickest time we've had so far. Heat 24. With 3 heats remaining after this. If you haven't done so already and are competing in the female 10 years and over 50-meter freestyle, please make your way to marshalling, particularly if you are competing in those opening heats. Let's go to the scoreboard then. Nick Wood, quickest there, 27.79 for Nick Wood. Quickest time in the event so far, and he's in the 17 years and over age group. Heat 25. So also 16 years time to try and beat 28.06 Atkins in our previous heats. So the majority of our swimmers over 17 years and over, but we have got a couple of 16-year-olds, one 15-year-old, Henry Shepherd. Keep an eye on his time as well. But let's go back to your leader, lane number 4, Williams. Quickest there, 25.93 for Williams. Heat 26. So all the swimmers in our penultimate heat, bar George Goodwin and Albert Brooks, are in the 17 years and over age group. So 25.93 is the time to try and beat. 27.53 for Brooks and Goodwin to try and get past. And the quickest time there is Emil Delanin, 25.89. That is the quickest time in the event by 0.04 of a second.
He must be the one after, I can't see it.
Heat 27.
Come on, Tom! Go on. See it then.
So we have all but 3 swimmers in this one in the 17 years and over. So the 3 16-year-olds, you have Philip Grigoras, Owen, and Jeremiah Carnegie. They are the 3 swimmers, 16 years age category. 27.53 is the time to try and beat. For the rest, it's 25.89. Last few strokes then. Thomas Taylor, 25.68. Next swim from Thomas Taylor from Bromley, 17 years and over swimmer. Quickest in the event. Next up, it is the female 10 years and over 50-meter freestyle, heat 1. So into the female 10 years and over 50-meter freestyle. 24 heats involved in this one. This is heat 1. We have 3 swimmers in this one. Ivy Glover, Maya Puffer and Hayley Wong, all 11 years of age. Ivy Glover, S9 swimmer from Maidstone. Maya quickest there, 35.48. All 3 swimmers going underneath their entry times. Heat 2. So into heat number 2, 35.48 was the time set for that 10 to 11 years age group. So we have Flisher in lane 1, who's an S9 swimmer. Snedden S6 in lane number 6. Just keep tabs on their times. And in comes Xenis in lane number 2, quickest there, 35.47. 1/100th of a second quicker than our previous heats. Heat 3. Into heat number 3 we go. So 35.47, quickest time we've had so far, and that's in the 10 to 11 years age group now in lane number 5. Edie Butler from Maidstone going along really well. I think she's going to be the quickest here. She certainly is, Butler. 34.45, that's fastest time we've had so far. Heat 4. So heat number 4. 34.45, quickest time so far. This is another heat where it involves 10 to 11 years age swimmers. And Michael in lane number 4, quickest on paper, 35.8, but it's going to come from Radzika in lane number 5 from White Oak, quickest time there, 32.93, really quick time. Heat 5. So Georgia Collins, Elizaveta Kina from Orpington OJs, 3/10 of a second between those two on paper. Well, it is close as that in this heat. So 32.93 is the quickest time we've had so far. 30 by Zofia Radzika from White Oak. It was an impressive time. Got a good swim on the outside lane, and it is going to be in the outside lane. Chavez Tigush from Maidstone, who is the quickest there. Heat at number 6. So confirmed finalists then for the 10 years and over 50-metre butterflies, the 10 to 11 years age group. We have George Monks, Ayadeji Dowda, William Craggs, Parker Pollard, Thomas Salter, Charlie May, Hayden Yip, Oscar Rakus, Aaron Davies and Alexander Elvol. Back to the action in the pool, and the quickest time there comes from Florence Hall, 33.02. Heat 7. So in the 12 years age group, we have Sebastian Nihat, Stanley Preston, Jax Marshall, Noah Jones, Rocco Palin, Ivan Kulik, Harrison Oliver, Theo Lovell, Benjamin Kurd and William Day. In the 13 years age group, we have Oliver Martin, Michael Krotz, Johnny Osborne, Corbin Utakati, Dane Rawkins, Rohin Andrews, Romeo Ball, Amrit Lally and Dexter Carter and Henry Webb. And in the pool for that one, Charlie Hall, quickest there, lane at number 4, 31.89, under 32 seconds for Hall. Heat 8. in the 14 years age group final. This is for the male 50-meter butterfly. We have Nicholas Henkom, Charlie Bread, Aaron Chen, Harrison Wilkins, Oliver Ratchford, Leo Maros, Jake Mock, Arlo Shaw, Alexander Mielowski, Ruben Smith. For the 15 years age group, we have Andre Polyrush, Shekania Oletunje, Oliver Beckworth, Anne Tientada, Henry Shepherd, Louis Harvey, Damien Dadkov, Finley Smith, Ayotunde Dowda, and Jago Daly Allison. Or is their quickest? 32.6. That is heat number 8. Heat number 9. In the 16 years age group, we have Thomas Atkins, George Goodwin, Albert Brooks, Dave Owen, William Bowen, Jeremiah Carnegie, Augustus Belakas, Philip Gregoras, Joshua Hill, and Amir Olelkan. In the 17 years and over, we have Jack Brown, Finley Gillam, Alex Usman, Sebastian Williams, Thomas Taylor, Anil Delanin, Ruben Cowley, Thomas Goldup, Michael Banks, and Karem Mackay. That's in the 17 years and over. Griffin quickest there from Dartford, 31.05, heat 9. Heat 10. So into heat number 10 we go then. Emily Fairhurst from White Oak, quickest on paper, 31.8. Anna Collins, I think, is just a fraction ahead though. She is 38.2, Anna Collins. Heat 11. Moving swiftly on to heat number 11. So 30.82 is the quickest time we've had so far. That's in the 12 years age group. Fairhurst was the quickest with the 13-year-olds so far, and that is a time of 31.23. So we've got a mixture, 11, 12 and 13-year-olds in this one. So Alice Jarvis, just watch out for her over in lane 0. Let's go to the quickest time though. It is on the opposite side in lane 9 of Isla Owen, 36.2. Heat 12. Into heat at number 12, Williams from Beckenham and Brooks and Bromley, 30.9, exactly the same entry time. Going into heat number 12, we've had some quick times. 36.2 was our quickest time so far. That was set in our previous heat. We're just going to have to go to the scoreboard once again for this one. Under 30 seconds goes Alex Brooks, 29.93. Heat 13. Into into heat number 13 we go then. 100th of a second separated Dearsley and Savage in the entry times. A real mixture from the centre, from the outside lane. We had a good swim up from Isla Owen a couple of heats ago from the outside lane. Are we going to get one once again? And it is the lowest Pullen, 29.79. Quickest time so far, 14 years old, lowest Pullen. Heat 14. Heat 14, well underway. Beckenham swimmer of the trainer, 34.3, 15-year-old is the quickest on paper. Moving well though is Izzy Williams from Bromley. 29.38. Heat 15. So into heat number 15 we go then. Evie Lewis is the quickest there, 13-year-old from Saxon Crown, 29.32. Heat 16. Heat number 16 then. 29.32, quickest time we've had so far. Evie Lewis, that's in the 13 years age group, mixture of ages in this one. Sladek Pushisheron, 13 years of age, the youngest in the pool. And going well, there's lots of swimmers in contention for this one. And it is the 13-year-old who's the quickest there, going 29.22. Heat 17. Swimmers who are competing in the open male 10 years and over 200 metre freestyle. Please make your way to marshalling immediately. We are currently on heat 17 of this 50 metre freestyle. There's 24 heats in total, so we'll be wrapping through very quickly. So please, if you are competing in the open male 200 metre freestyle, please make your way to marshalling immediately, please. Isabel Dill Russell, quickest there, 18-year-old from Dover Life, 29.57. Heat 18. So once again, if you are competing in the open male 200 meter freestyle, please make your way to marshalling immediately, please. Heat 18, we are underway. 29.57 in our previous heat, set by Dill Russell in the 17 years and over age group, going well. Lane number 4, Beatrice Alves Chapman from Bromley. 14 years of age, but it is Emily Smith who's the quickest there. 15-year-old for Gravesend, 29.12, quickest time so far in the event. Heat 19. Into heat number 19. And it is over in lane number 2. Gray, quickest there, 29.42 for Fern Gray. Heat 20. So real cluster of ages in this one. Heat 20 ranging from 14 to 18. We've also got two Bradshaws from Black Lion in lanes 5 and 6. Going well over in lane 3. It looks like Heidi Walkin is the quickest here. 28 to 87. So going underneath. 29 seconds is Walkin. Heat 21. Heat 21 is a go. Two swimmers under 29 seconds with their time on paper. That's Tilly Pollard and Annabelle Warren. In fact, just 300ths of a second separate them in their entry times. Leading the charge at the moment, looks like in lane number 7, Tyler J. Thomas. Heat 22. So swimmers competing in the open male, 10 years and over, 200 meter freestyle. That is the open male 200 meter freestyle. Please, please make your way to marshalling immediately. We only have 3 heats remaining of this 50 meter freestyle event, and we're moving swiftly on to the open male 200 meter freestyle. So please, if you haven't done so already, make your way to marshalling immediately. Morgan Pashley from Medway Maritime, quickest there, 27.39. Heat 23. So just another reminder, if you haven't done so already, please make your way to marshalling if you are competing in the open male 200 meter freestyle. That is coming up next. This is the penultimate heat of our current event, the 50 meter freestyle. And let's go to those swimmers who are competing in heat number 23. Not much in it as we move into these final few strokes. It is Naylor who's got there first. Chloe Ann Naylor from Maidstone. 28.04. Heat 24. So our last 50 meter heat. This is heat 24 of this 50 meter freestyle. Quickest time in the event in terms of entry times, 26.17, Annabelle Smith. And she is motoring towards the finishing line, a 22-year-old from Bromley, way out in front. The second and third spots in the heat are up for grabs, but Smith gets there 26.53 for Annabelle Smith. That is the quickest time in this event. Next up, it's the open male, 10 years and over, 200 meter freestyle, heat 1. So we're underway in the open male 200 meter freestyle. This is heat number 1, 14 heats in this. And we have 7 swimmers involved in this one. Bo Hall is in 1, followed by Joseph Freer, Harry Gold, Hayden Yip, Ian Smith, Oscar Rackus and Thomas Salter. So only Thomas Salter 10 years of age. The rest of the swimmers 11 years of age. So this is a heat declared winner event to 51.8. Quickest entry time. Hayden Yip from Bromley. (124.4). Joseph Fried Currently in second spot, Harry Gold, third overall in the heat, but quickest at the halfway stage, 1:24.4. Metre home straight. Hayden Yip, he led at the halfway stage. So these swimmers will be setting the time for the event in the early stages of this open male 200 metre freestyle. In comes Hayden Yip from Bromley, 2:48.95 going underneath his entry time. Thomas Salter, 2:51, going way underneath his entry time by a good 9 seconds. Joseph Freer, 2:53.5, another entry time beaten as well. Great start to this open male 200 metre freestyle. Heat 2. So finalists for the female 50 metre freestyle, 10 to 11 years age group. We have Amelie Bede, Jessica Millot, Georgia Collins, Olivia Chavez Figush, Eliza Samash, Alice Jarvis, Sophia Radzika, Rose Irwin, Shanti Gray, and Nicole Martina Aita. For the 12 years age group, we have Chloe Mancarus, Isla Blue Brett, Anaya Agrawal, Chloe Himsley, Zara Stickins, Anna Collins, Autumn McCann, Maisie Butler, Charlie Hall, Sophie Stone and Olivia Healy. Now for Sophie Stone and Olivia Healy, a swim off is required. Mark is on his way round to double check if a swim off is required for Sophie Stone and Olivia Healy for the 12 years age group. As we move on to Heat 3. In the 13 years age group, the finalists are as follows for the 50-meter freestyle. We have Amelia Boris, Freya Sheard, Jessica Steed, Evie Lewis, Tyler Jade Thomas, Lucy Sladek Butcheron, Layla Bilgin, Alice Brooks, Ava Kane, and Georgia Norley. For the 14 years age group, we have Olivia Bradburn, Lois Pullen, Ava Stubbs, Beatrice Alves Chapman, Sophia Kaludis, Julia Elvidge, Izzy Williams, Jessica Long, Amelie Amez, and Jessica Evans. For the 15 years age group, we have Isabel Brand, Heidi Cox, Olivia Norley, Josephine Law, Bella Jones, Ruby Barker, Emily Smith, Emily Danaj, Ava Poreka, and Paris Fairhurst. Now for the 16 years age group, we have Sophia Stoyanova, Callie Ramsey, Madeline Hind, Chloe Ann Naylor, Morgan Pashley, Jessica Perkins, Daisy Draper, Madison Notley, Lily Denner, and Sophia Beaumont, with the first reserve being Cara Redford. So Lily Deller, Sophia Beaumont, and Cara Redford, you all recorded the exact same time. So a potential swim-off is required. Mark is on his way around to speak to all three of you. That is Lily Deller from RTW Monson, Sophia Beaumont from Bromley, and Cara Redford from Larkfield. For the 17 years and over, the finalists are as follows for the 50-meter freestyle. Kaylin Arundel, Lily Chambers, Harriet Rogers, Amelia Oliver, Annabelle Smith, Scarlett Davey, Annie Sanders, Chloe Edwards, Hallie Ann Warrington, and Heidi Walkin. Now back to the action in the pool. Ivan Kullik, 12-year-old from Tonbridge, is the quickest there. 2:26.5. Ivan Kullik in lane number 7. Heat 4. I have the raffle winning numbers in front of me from this afternoon's raffle. So the ticket numbers are as follows: blue 365, orange 307, orange 331, and orange 347. We also have green 455, green 465, and green 495. Those are the ticket numbers for the raffle. Congratulations to all who have won a prize in our raffle. So into heat number 4 we go then. 0.2 of a second separated Harvey O'Connell and Stanley Driver in the entry times going into heat number 4. So a mixture 12 to 13-year-olds. Also we have Ashton Platts, S14 swimmer, in lane number 0. So just keep tabs on his time as well as the swimmers head towards that final turn. So 25 metres left to go, and we've got a race on our hands towards the finishing line in those centre lanes, lanes 4 and 5. Harvey O'Connell, Stanley Driver, both 13 years of age, but it looks like Stanley Driver is just motoring now in those final few metres. The swimmer from Bromley, 2:27.85. O'Connell, 2:29.47. That's your leading pair. Engerfield, 2:32.21. In third spot overall, but Driver there, 2:27.85. Heat 5. So moving swiftly on then to heat number 5, Gabriel Pereira Gill. Quickest time on paper, 2:24.6. So I've just had confirmation that we will have our 2 swim-offs, which are for the 12 years female 50-metre freestyle and the 16 years female 50-metre freestyle. Now, those 2 swim-offs will happen straight after this event, the 200-metre freestyle, and just before we get underway with the female 200-metre breaststroke. So the 2 swim-offs, just a reminder, will be happening straight after this event, the 200-metre freestyle. So that is the 12 years 50-metre freestyle swim-off and a 16 years 50-metre freestyle swim-off. Johnny Osborne, 2:22.14 is the quickest there. Swimmer from Bexley, going 3 seconds under his entry time. Good work, Johnny Osborne in lane 3. Heat 6. So moving swiftly on then to heat number 6, 2:22.14, quickest time in our previous heat. That was Johnny Osborne, the 13-year-old from Bexley. We have 3 13-year-olds and 7 14-year-olds involved in heat number 6. So we've now got our first groupings of 14-year-olds in this event. This is in heat 6, so the time to try and beat in the 13 years age group is that 2:22.14 time set by Osborne. So we have Dane Rawkins, Gabriel Marsh, and Jacob Rust, all 13 years of age. So just keep tabs on those times as well as we reach the halfway point. And it is Lucas Bond who leads. Clinton OJ's swimmer, 107.33. So this group will be setting time in the 14 years age group for these 200 meter freestyle heat declared winner events. Just a reminder that if you have misplaced a set of car keys, check your pockets, look inside your bags, make sure you have your car keys. They are now at reception. So if you are in a bit of a panic, you've misplaced your car keys, don't worry, they are at reception. Now into the final few meters then, and it is Lucas Bond. He was leading halfway, and he is the quickest in heat number 6, 2:19.85 for Lucas Bond. Heat 7. So heat number 7. How Ming Du leading the way, the swimmer from Bromley, 15-year-old. 2:17.12 was his entry time. 2:19.85 is the quickest time we've had so far. So final turn then for the swimmers. Great 50 there from Lucas Sanders from Sevenoaks. Let's put him in a good position, but just keeping tabs on How Ming Du from Bromley, who is just keeping tabs on Lucas Sanders. So two 15-year-olds. Lane 1 from Bromley, lane 3 from Sevenoaks. But it looks like the Sevenoaks swimmer. Red swimming cap, is he going to get there first? Oh, it's close. 2:11.28, so just over 2/10 of a second separating the pair. But Lucas Sanders is quickest over in lane number 3. Heat 8. So into heat number 8 we go. Arabi with a good opening 50 meters. One of 2 Planet Swimming Club swimmers in this one, lane 7 and 8, Arabi and Smith. 2:14.2, exact same entry time for Strauss and Sennel, lanes 4 and 5. So as we reach the halfway point, nothing much to separate a lot of swimmers here. This and Sennel, 16-year-old from Beckenham though, leads the way. One of 2 swimmers with that exact same entry time, the 2 quickest, moving into heat at number 8. So just a reminder that we'll have that swim off coming after this event, and then we'll move on to the female 200-meter breaststroke. So final few meters then for the swimmers, and it's been a really good swim this from Sennel, the 16-year-old from Beckenham. He goes well underneath his entry time, 2:11.64. Good swim in lane at number 5. Heat number 9. So 2:11.28, still the quickest time we've had so far in this event. Edward Poynton, first to turn after the opening 50, another swimmer from Beckenham. Moving well in the early stages of heat number 9, also going well in the outside lane, Alexandra Tollett, RTW Monson, also over on that far side, Thomas Gower, Jake Goldberg not too far behind. It is Edward Poynton though leads, Tollett, then Brown, Montanari Brown in lane number 8, occupying 3rd spot. That's at halfway. Home straight then for the swimmers. Edward Poynton, he led after the opening 50, and he looks like he's going to finish on top here in heat number 9, 17-year-old from Beckenham, 2:13.3. He's a full body's length ahead of Montanari Brown from Greenwich Royals in lane number 8. So it is Poynton there, 2:10.68, gone underneath 2:11, so 2:10.68 for Edward Poynton. Heat number 10. Xavier Curtis, 2:11.7, a tenth of a second quicker than John Tricker in the entry times. This is heat 10. So 4 more heats remaining after this. We'll then have the swim off and then move on to the female 200 meter breaststroke. Almost stroke for stroke here in lanes 5 and 6. Kane, John Tricker. 4/10 of a second separating the pair, Kane and Tricker. Then Ewan Kane though leading. So 15-year-old Ewan Kane. John Tricker is 16-year-old from Beckenham. As the swimmers head towards that final turn. Home straight then for the swimmers. It was 4/10 of a second separating John Tricker and Ewan Kane in lanes 5 and 6, but in lane number 6 it looks like Ewan Kane has really motored on. And it's going to be more than 4/10 of a second, that's for sure. Ewan Kane 2:08.47, good swim. 2:11.02, a good swim as well from John Tricker. Jake Mock into that top 3, but Ewan Kane 2:08.47. Heat 11. So into heat number 11 we go. 2/10 of a second separates Rohan Bissett and Charles Presley, 2 RTW Monson swimmers. And the entry times 2:08.47 is quickest time we've had so far. That was Ewan Kane. It was a really rapid swim, that from Ewan Kane. Bissett at 1:03.72. That's the time at the halfway point for Bissett, 15-year-old from RTW Monson. So we've got 14, 15, 16 and one 19-year-old in this one. James Sugru on the outside lane. It's all 19-year-old, the sexy crown. He'll be setting that time for the 17 years and over age group. Final 50 then for the swimmers. Oliver Good takes the lead. 1:37.32 there with 50 to go for Good. Beckenham swimmer. We've seen some really good swims from Beckenham in this event. And it looks like it's going to be Oliver Good who is going to the fastest here in heat number 11, 2:09.54. Time from Oliver Good, 7. Next up, it's heat 12. Into heat number 12 we go then. 2:08.47 remains the fastest time so far in this event. Will one of these swimmers beat that? Thomas Love, 2:06.67 is his entry time. The swimmer from Beckenham, with Albert Brooks not too far behind, and Ben Negus in terms of entry times. Will it be one of those three, or we get some swimmers from the outside lane? But Thomas Love, quickest in terms of the times on paper. Going well, there is Nick Wood from Ashford Town on the outside lane. Lane number 9. He leads at halfway, 1:01.02. So a few metres to go then for the swimmers. Heat 12, there's 2 more heats remaining. It was Nick Wood who led at halfway, but jostling back for that top lead is Thomas Love and Oscar Collier, but Nick Wood holds on, 2:07.86. He's the quickest time we've had so far, 2:07.86. Nick Wood in lane number 9. Heat 30. So this is our penultimate heat of this 200 metre freestyle. Henry Shepherd, first time under 2 minutes in the entries, 1:59.8. First turn after the opening 50 was Vince Mock, 27.61. Henry Shepherd, 28.13. And in that top 3 at the early stages, Thomas Goldup over in lane number 2. Please can Kieran Crawford of Tonbridge Swimming Club please report to his head coach immediately, please. That is Kieran Crawford of Tonbridge Swimming Club. Please report to his head coach immediately. Thank you very much. So Edward Evans, 16-year-old, another swimmer from Beckenham, going along well. And he leads going into that final 50 metres. Henry Shepherd currently in second. He was our only swimmer under 2 minutes in terms of the entry times. But look at Henry Shepherd go in lane 4. He's turned on the afterburners going towards the finishing line. The 15-year-old from Bromley, which is ticking over 1:55. Great final 50 this for Henry Shepherd, 2 minutes 8.5. That is the quickest time by some distance so far in this event. 2 minutes 8.5, Henry Shepherd. Heat 40. So Henry Norman, after 50 metres, leads in our 14th heat, our final heat of this event. .55.47, Henry Norman. Brian Dinev currently in second. Archie Hawkins in third. That's the 1, 2 and 3 at the moment. 14th and final heat of this 200 metre freestyle. 2 minutes 8.5 was the quickest so far. Henry Shepherd, 15-year-old from Bromley. That was in heat number 13, previous heat. And we move into our final and crucial turn for the swimmers. Record their final 50 metres. Henry Norman still leads, only just though, 1:25.69. Archie Hawkins, 1:26.83. Those two leading. Norman from Bromley, Hawkins, Thanet swimming. And it's pretty much stroke for stroke as they pass me here. From my eye, I think Henry Norman might be ahead, but Archie Hawkins pushing back in this final few strokes. In fact, it is Archie Hawkins who gets there, 1:56.25. Just around 0.8 of a second between the pair.
The whip up plenty of crowd support for this.
So before we move on to our 200 metre breaststroke, we are going to have a couple of swim-offs in one single race, 50 metre freestyles. Well, they are unusual, but they always create a really good atmosphere. And I'm asking London Aquatic Centre, let's get behind the 5 swimmers involved in this one. It always creates a really lively atmosphere. 2 swim-offs going off simultaneously. This is going to be some event, this. Here we go then. This is our female 50 metre freestyle swim-offs. Well, here we go then. 2 swim-offs going off simultaneously. 12 years, Sophie Stone and Olivia Healy in lanes 1 and 2. Sophie Bierman, Sofia Stoyanova, Cara Redford in lanes 6, 7 and 8. Stone and Healy going for the 12 years final. Only 1 can go through. 2 can go through in the 16 years final. And it's so close between Bierman, Stoyanova and Redford directly in front of me. It looks like it's going to be Sophie Stone who's going to take the time in the 12 years final. And look at those times, 300th of a second. In fact, 100th of a second between Bierman and Redford. Goodness me, that is close. And it is Sophia Bierman and Cara Redford who get there. And they will be in the 16 years final. And then to confirm that Sophie Stone will be in the 12 years final. Well, also to confirm that all those swimmers in those swim-offs went faster than the time in their heats. It was quite incredible. As we now move on to the female 200 metre breaststroke, heat 1. Well, after the chaos of those swim-offs, we And now back to the 200 meter racing, female 200 meter breaststroke. This is heat number 1 of 15 in this 200 meter breaststroke. Florence Shelton in 3, Emilia Maxenis in 4, Nicole Martinez in lane number 5 from Beckenham. In lane number 5, then leading the way from Beckenham, 3:51.7 their entry time. All the swimmers 11 years of age, only 3 of course in heat number 1 as they head towards the final few meters. 25 meters to go then. .343, 39 then. 3:45, 6, 7. And 3:52.72. Heat 2. So heat number 2. We've got more 10 to 11-year-olds in this one. The only 10-year-old is Esme Singh in lane number 3. Medway Matter time 3:43.39 is the time to try and beat Alice Lee. 2:41.95. With one final 50 meters to go. Swimmer from Orpington OJs. So Alice Lee from Orpington OJs. This has been a really strong second half to this 200-meter breaststroke heat number 2. 3:43 was the time set in our opening heat. Well, it is 3:38.71 is the new quickest time. Heat 3. So heat number 3 then of this 200-meter breaststroke. 3:38.71 is the quickest time so far in this event. Annie Allen from Saxon Crown leading at the halfway stage. Annie Allen 3:26.9. So 150 metres complete then for Annie Allen, who leads ahead of Nia Michael and then Romy Romero Hunt. And Shinbella Romero Hunt in lane number 5 from White Oak. Just keeping tabs on the White Oak swimmer, Romero Hunt, a 12-year-old. This is a really good final 50 metres or so, and is just nipping ahead of Annie Allen. This is a really good return from Romero Hunt from White Oak. 3:27.8 is her entry time. 3:25.5, just ahead of Annie Allen. Great final 50 there from the White Oak swimmer, 12-year-old in lane 5, Romero Hunt. Heat 4. How are we getting on? Have we got everyone? Doing a great job. Doing a great job. So heat number 4, 3:25.5. Romero Hunt was the quickest time in our previous heat, the quickest time so far in this event. Annie Allen, 3:21.08, that was in heat number 3. Quickest time we've had in the 10 to 11 years age group. Romero Hunt, obviously 12 years of age in our previous heat. So Lila Gibb, 1:34.06, leading the way at halfway. So we're into the final few strokes then. Lila Gibb in lane number 5, swimmer from Saxon Crown. 3:13, 1-2. So we are getting quicker and quicker now. 3:13 there for Lila Gibb, 12-year-old, leading that time from Romero Hunt in heat number 3. That's in the 12 years age group, so 3:13 there for Lila Gibb. Heat 5. So heat set number 5 then, Ella Jenkins, halfway stage, 1:33. Ella Jenkins from Bromley. Entry time, 3:14.4. So quickest time we've had so far, Ella Gibb, 3:13. That was in our previous heat. So we have 15 heats of this 200-meter breaststroke, and then we'll move on into our 50-meter finals, which will be, of course, the open male 50-meter butterfly and the female 50-meter freestyle. They'll be very much blink and you will miss it in those finals later on. But sticking with this 200-meter breaststroke, heat declared winner, of course, this event, Ella Jenkins was leading at the halfway stage. Is she going into the final turn? Yes, she is. Not too far behind, though, is Elsie Leach. So those are the leading pair. Jenkins, though, led at halfway, led at 3/4. Can she finish the job off in heat number 5? 3:13, the time to try and beat as we approach the final 25 meters. Looks like it is going to be Ella Jenkins who is going to record the quickest time in heat number 5. One of 7 swimmers, 13 years of age in this one. 3:13.83. Quite the quickest time in this event, but certainly quick. 3:13.83 for Ella Jenkins. Heat 6. So heat number 6 then, so 3:13. Those two times set by Lila Gibb and Ella Jenkins, the times to try and beat. And Lila Gibb, 12 years of age, with Ella Jenkins, 13 years of age. So we've got 12 to 14-year-olds in heat number 6 as we approach that final turn. It is in lane 3. Eva Bolton, who leads from Beckenham. 3:10.6 was her entry time. So Bolton out in front as we are just ticking towards the 3-minute mark. This will be under that 3:13 time, that's for sure. It's just going to be over 3 minutes, but it's going to be a good time this for Mia in lane number 3. 3:03.96, so that is under 6 seconds quicker than her entry time. Agrawal in second spot, 3:06.37. Collins, 3:08.16, so plenty of times under those entries for the swimmers in heat number 6. Quickest out of the lot though, 3:03.96. Moving on to heat 7. So into heat number 7. 3:03.96 set in heat number 6. 13-year-old from Beckenham. Sasha Smith, 16-year-old from Larkfield. 3:07.7 is the quickest time on paper as we move into heat number 7. Bolton McCain, 12-year-old from Dover Life. One of two 12-year-olds in this one, alongside Charlie Hall. So the two youngest swimmers in heat number 7. She was leading with 50 metres to go. Now there's 25 left in the pool. Bolton McCain, is she just fending off that challenge? Going well though is Sasha Smith from Larkfield in that dark blue swimming cap. With McCann just trying to close that gap in the last few strokes. So just ticking over 3 minutes. Sasha Smith, 3:02. 3:02.09. That's the quickest time so far. 3:02.09. Sasha Smith in heat number 7. Heat 8. So 3:02.09 is the quickest time we've had so far. Sasha Smith with heat number 8 into the closing stages then. Some C from Tonbridge leading that charge towards the finishing line. So 25 metres to go. Holly Salter, Jessica Long also going well, and in fact it looks like it is Jessica Long from Bromley who is just ahead of the swimmers to her left and right. Long and C in lanes 2 and 4. Holly Salter from Eden Bridge. 3:06.6 was her entry time. 3:01.18. We are just gradually getting quicker and quicker as we progress throughout the heats when we're getting closer to going under 3 minutes, but Holly Salter there the quickest. 3:01.18, 13-year-old Eden Bridge. Heat 9. So we're just edging closer and closer to going under 3 minutes. 3:01.18 in our previous heat. Holly Salter. Brooke McGregor, 3:04.4 was the quickest on paper, and she is leading the way so far. 2:14.27. Brooke McGregor, the 14-year-old from Thanet Swimming. So just ticking over that 2:30 mark. 6 more heats remaining of this 200-metre breaststroke before we move on to those 50-metre finals. So Brooke McGregor was leading with the final 50 to go. It's been a fantastic final 50 metres. This in lane at number 7 for Erin Davey from Sevenoaks. 3:05.3 for Davey. 3 minutes 5:08 for Brooke McGregor. That is 7/10 of a second quicker than our fastest time so far. Brooke McGregor, 3 minutes 5:08. Heat number 10.
Go, Salma!
Go on, Tilly!
First, Salma! First, Salma!
Go on, Tilly!
So we are approaching the end of this 200-metre breaststroke, and we'll be moving swiftly on to our 50-metre finals. First up will be the open male 50-metre butterfly. So if you are competing in the open male 50-metre butterfly and the female 50-metre freestyle, please make your way to marshalling. So if you are competing in the open male 50-metre butterfly and the female 50-metre freestyle, please make your way to marshalling immediately. If you can have a look at your lane number as well as you make your way to marshalling, that would be greatly appreciated by our volunteer team, who are doing a brilliant job in organising you all to get out on time and to be in the right order and to keep this event running smoothly. So if you are competing in the open male 50-metre butterfly and the female 50-metre freestyle, please start to make your way to marshalling immediately, please. So Parton leading the way at halfway. Tonbridge swimmer. We haven't had a swimmer from the direct outside lane for a while. Going well is Salma Zidane from Sevenoaks, 3:02.
First, Salma, boost!
That's her entry time. But Parton quickest there at halfway as the swimmers approach that final turn.
First, Salma! First, Salma! First, Salma, push!
Go on, Tilly, go!
First, Salma, push!
Go, guys, go!
First, Salma! Push!
Go, Tilly, go! Push, Silo! Push!
First, Salma!
Heat number 10 then. Into these final few stages. Outside lane, Parton was leading at halfway and going well. Ruth Allen, it looks like, going well. In fact, it's Orla Sanders in lane 0 second, but it is the outside lanes 9 and 0, who are our two. In fact, no, it's Parton who is the quickest swimmer from Tonbridge. Heat 11. So we're just edging closer and closer to these under 3 minute times with 3 times in entries under 3 minutes. That's Gracie Holmes, Isla Daly-Allison, Lily Ballack in lane number 5 from RTW Monson. 0.2 of a second separate those 3 swimmers in terms of the entry times. Alex Brugmeier from Beckenham leading at halfway there. So Beckenham swimmer going along well in lane number 6. So 2:08.67 for Brugmeier. Daly-Allison a good few seconds behind, but so far so good then for Alex Brugmeier from Beckenham. 3 minutes, 0.2. Are we going to get this swim under 3 minutes? We've been pushing it in these last couple of heats. 4 heats remaining after this one. Well, this has been a tremendous swim from Alex Brugmeier. 2:54.29. We have gone underneath that 3 minute mark. In fact, quite a few of the swimmers have. Daly-Allison and Ballack as well. So those 3 going under 3 minutes. Impressive work by that trio. Brugmeier the quickest out of the lot though, 2:54.29. Heat 12. So 0.2 of a second separating Stanley Dew in lane 5. That's in terms of the times that are on paper going into heat number 12.
Draw. Done. Lane. To up.
Test. Well, this is the 15th and final heat of our 200-meter breaststroke, which means we'll be going directly into our 50-meter final. So if you haven't done so already, I advise you to get to marshalling ASAP. If you are competing in the open male 50-meter butterfly and female 50-meter freestyle, get to marshalling now. You do not want to miss out on your final. So we're into the final 100 meters of this heat 15 before we go on to our 50-meter finals. Olivia Quiller leading at halfway, 1:14.10. Amelia Oliver with the quickest entry time, 2:37 on the nose, but Quiller leading after 100 meters. So once again, another further reminder that these 50-meter finals are going to be very quick. Blink and you'll miss it, so make sure you're in position, you know where you're swimming, you know when you're swimming. Get down to poolside if you are competing in any of those finals. They are coming up next. So 25 meters to go then. Olivia Quiller with a good bit of breathing space between her and the rest of the pool. It's a real jostle for the second and third spots overall in this heat. Amelia Oliver, Josephine Law, not too far. Not much between those two, but let's go back to Olivia Quiller. 2:35.67, really impressive swim there. And it was almightily close, and look how close it was. 100th of a second between Oliver and Lawn. Can't get much closer than that. And Scarlett Davey is our fourth in the heat overall, 2:44.51, which now concludes our 200-meter breaststroke, and be moving swiftly on to our 50-meter finals. First up, it is the open male, 10 to 11 years, 50-meter butterfly final. In lane 0, we have George Monks. In 1, Ayodeji Dowda. 2, William Craggs. 3, Parker Pollard. 4, Thomas Salter. 5, Charlie May. 6, Hayden Yip. 7, Oscar Elkus. 8, Aaron Davies. And in 9, Alexander Elwov. This is the open male 10 to 11 years 50-meter butterfly final. So here we go then, this is our first 50-meter butterfly final. Thomas Salter, quickest in the heats, 35.62. He's the only swimmer under 37 seconds in the heats. He is one of 3 10-year-olds involved in this 10 to 11 years 50-meter butterfly, and he's going well. Thomas Salter, Parker Pollard not too far behind, trying to put the squeeze on. William Craggs is not too far behind Pollard, but let's go back to our leader, which is Thomas Salter, 34.34. Craggs, then Pollard. That's our top 3 in the 10 to 11 years final. Next up, it's the open male, 12 years, 50-meter butterfly final. In lane 0, we have Sebastian Mihai. In 1, Stanley Preston. 2, Jax Marshall. 3, Noah Jones. 4, Rocco Palin. 5, Ivan Kulik. 6, Harrison Oliver. 7, Theo Lowell. 8, Benjamin Kurd. And in 9, William Day. This is the open male 12 years 50 meter butterfly final. So the open male 12 years 50 meter butterfly is underway. Go Palin 34.55, one of the only swimmers under 35 seconds in the heats this afternoon. Can he replicate that time or go one better? We've had so many times in the finals that have gone better than the heats. We had that incredible swim off earlier that all swimmers went under that previous heat at times. Well, we've got 3 swimmers in contention here. Jones, Palin, Culloch going well. Who's going to get there first? It is Noah Jones ahead of Palin, then Culloch. Next up, it's the open male 13 years 50 meter butterfly final. In lane 0, we have Oliver Martin. In 1, Mikael Krotz. 2, Johnny Osborne. 3, Corbin Mutakati. 4, Dane Rawkins. 5, Rohan Andrews. 6, Romeo Ball. 7, Amrit Lally. In 8, Dexter Carter. And in 9, Henry Webb. This is the open male 13 years 50 meter butterfly final. So here we go then, the 13 years 50 meter butterfly. Dane Rawkins 31.08. Also under 32 seconds was Rohan Andrews. It was relatively close in the heat, but Dane Rawkins, he's about half a body's length ahead of Andrews. The Seven Oaks swimmer right in the center of the pool in that red swimming cap is charging towards the finishing line. Dane Rawkins gets there, 34.2. Rohan Andrews takes second spot in the 13 years final. Next it is the open male 14 years 50 meter butterfly final. In lane 0 we have Ruben Smith. 1, Alexander Mielowski. 2, Aaron Chen. 3, Harrison Wilkins. 4, Oliver Ratchford. 5, Leo Maros. 6, Jake Mock. 7, Charlie Braid. In 8, Nicholas Hencom. And in 9, Maxwell Goodyear. This is the open male 14 years 50 meter butterfly final. So the 14 years 50 meter butterfly, we are underway as they emerge from underneath the water. 28.3 was the time for Oliver Ratchford, only swimmer under 29 seconds in the heat. Well, we had Dane Rawkins in lane 4 in our previous final. Is it going to be Oliver Ratchford from Seven Oaks, another Seven Oaks swimmer winning a final? Well, it's certainly looking good for Oliver Ratchford, 27.77. And it is Leo Marcos in second with Jake Mock in third. Next it is the open male 15 years 50 meter butterfly final. In lane 0 we have Andre Bolarush. In 1, Chekino Olatunje. In 2, Oliver Beckwith. In 3, Lametian Dada. In 4, Henry Shepherd. 5, Louis Harvey. 6, Damien Dadkoff. 7, Finley Smith. 8, Tunde Dowda. In 9, Jago Daly Allison. This is the open male 15 years 50 meter butterfly final. Off we go then in the 15 years 50 meter butterfly final. 27.78, Henry Shepherd under 28 seconds. Are we going to see another swimmer in lane 4 claiming victory in the final? We've had back-to-back Seven Oaks swimmers. Is this one going to be from Henry Shepherd from Bromley in that bright white swimming cap right in the centre of the pool? It's looking good for Shepherd. He takes it 27.3, quicker than his time in the heats. Louis Harvey is in second spot. Next up, it's the open male 16 years 50 meter butterfly final. In lane 0, we have Thomas Atkins. 1, George Goodwin. In 2, Albert Brooks. In 3, Rev Owen. In 4, William Bowen. In 5, Jeremiah Carnegie. In 6, Augustus Beklikas. In 7, Philip Grigoras. In 8, Joshua Hill. And in 9, we have Amir Oliakan. This is the open male 16 years 50 meter butterfly final. So just under 5/10 of a second, half a second, of course, in fact, between Bowen and Carnegie in the heats. Bowen, swimmer from Seven Oaks. We've already had a couple of winners from Seven Oaks in these butterfly finals, but going well is Carnegie from Beckenham. My eye is just half an inch ahead, and he comes in 26.44 with Owen in second, Bowen in third. Next up, it's the open male 17 years and over 50 meter butterfly final. In lane 0, we have Jack Brown. In 1, Finley Gillam. 2, Alex Dussman. 3, Sebastian Williams. 4, Thomas Taylor. 5, Amel Dalanin. 6, Ruben Cowley. 7, Thomas Golder. 8, Michael Banks. And in 9, Karem Amakai. This is the open male 17 years and over 50 meter butterfly final. So the open male 17 years and over 50 meter butterfly. Around 3/10 of a second separated Taylor and Delanin in the heats. It's going to be another close one. Thomas Taylor gets there 25.38 ahead of Amel Delanin and Ruben Cowley. That is the top 3 in our final 50 meter butterfly final. Next up, it is the female 10 to 11 years 50 meter freestyle final. In lane 0, we have Amelia B. In 1, Jessica Millett. In 2, Georgia Collins. In lane number 3, Olivia Chavez Figush. In lane 4, Eliza Smikaya. In lane 5, Alice Jarvis. In 6, Zofia Radzika. In 7, Rose Irwin. In 8, Ashanti Gray. And in lane 9, Nicole Martina Taita. This is the female 10 to 11 years 50 meter freestyle final. So the 10 to 11 years 50 meter freestyle. It was close in the heats, 200ths of a second separated in our centre lanes. Lanes 4 and 5, will it come from those centre lanes? Are we going to see swimmer from the outside. It's looking good in those lanes 3, 4 and 5. Chavez, Figus, Shimakaya and Jarvis, who's going to get there first. It is in lane 4. The swimmer from Edenbridge, quickest there in 10 to 11 years. 50-meter freestyle. Next up, it's the female 12 years 50-meter freestyle final. In lane 0, we have Chloe Mancarios. In 1, Isla Blue Brett. In lane 2, Anaya Agriol. In lane 3, Chloe Himsley. In 4, Zara Stickers. In 5, Anna Collins. 6, Autumn McCann. 7, Maisie Butler. 8, Charlie Hall. And in 9, Sophie Stone. This is the female 12 years 50-meter freestyle final. So the 12 years 50-meter freestyle, Zara Stickins 33.5, just 2 swimmers under 31 seconds. That was Stickins and Collins in lanes 4 and 5. They are neck and neck. Final few strokes. This is going to be a close one. It's Stickins who gets there 29.95. 0.08 of a second ahead of Anna Collins. Next up, it is the female 13 years 50-meter freestyle final. In lane 0, we have Amelia Boris. In 1, Freya Sher. In 2, Jessica Steed. 3, Evie Lewis. 4, Tyler Jade Thomas. In lane 5, Lucy Spalek-Butcherion. In lane 6, Layla Bilgin. In 7, Alice Brooks. 8, Ava Kane. And in lane 9, we have Georgina Norley. This is the female 13 years 50-meter freestyle final. So Tyler J. Thomas quickest in the heat, 28.37. Lucinda Spalek-Butcherion currently was the second fastest in the heat, along with Evie Lewis. Is that going to be replicated? Lane 4 going well. Tyler J. Thomas. Well, she had to swim off earlier to get into one of the finals, and she's on course to win this one in the 50-meter freestyle. Tyler Jade Thomas from Medway Maritime is your winner in the 13 years 50-meter freestyle final. Next up, it is the 14 years final. In lane 0, we have Olivia Bradburn. In 1, Lois Pullen. 2, Ava Stubbs. 3, Beatrice Alves Chapman. In 4, we have Sophia Kaludis. In 5, Julia Elvich. In 6, Izzy Williams. 7, we have Jessica Long. In lane 8, Emily Ames. And in line, we have Jessica Evans. This is the female 14 years 50-meter freestyle final. So 0.03 of a second separated Karudis and Elvich, lanes 4 and 5. There was nothing in it in the heats. Will it be closer than that potentially in the final? Those were the 2 quickest times in the heats. They're passing me now here in the announcer's chair as Karudis leads the way just ahead of Elvich. The Thanet swimming Club swimmer leads and wins it 28-4 by 400ths of a second. Well, it was close in the heat. It's close in the final. Next, it is the female 15 years 50 meter freestyle final. In lane 0, we have Isabel Brand. In 1, Heidi Cox. In 2, we have Olivia Norley. 3, Josephine Lawn. 4, Bella Jones. In 5, Ruby Barker. In 6, Amelie Smith. In 7, we have Emily Danash. In 8, Ava Poreka. And in 9, we have Paris Fairhurst. This is the female 15 years 50 meter freestyle final. So 3 swimmers under 29 seconds in the heat. That was Lawn, Jones and Barker. But Bella Jones, the quickest out of all those 3 and the rest of the swimmers in this age group coming into this 15 years 50 meter freestyle final. So Bella Jones, it looks like, is almost pretty much neck and neck now of Ruby Barker. This could be another close one. It's 400ths of a second in our previous final. Not as close to that, but Bella Jones takes it. 27.65, just ahead of Ruby Barker and Josephine Law. Next up, it is the female 16 years 50 meter freestyle final. In lane 0, we have Sophia Beemet. In 1, Agali Ramsey. In 2, Madeline Hind. 3, Chloe Ann Naylor. In 4, Morgan Pashley. In 5, Jessica Perkins. 6, Daisy Draper. In 7, Madison Notley. 8 is Lily Della. And in 9 is Cara Redford. This is the female 16 years 50 meter freestyle final. So this is our penultimate final, the 16 years 50 meter freestyle. Morgan Pashley, 27.39, alongside Jessica Perkins, both under 28 seconds in the heat. Going along really strongly in lane 4. We've had plenty of winners in lane 4 during these 50 meter freestyle finals. Is Morgan Pashley from Medway Maritime, 27.39 in the heats. And it is exactly the same time. And on top of that is the victory in the 16 years final for Morgan Pashley ahead of Jessica Perkins. And finally, this is the female 17 years and over 50 meter freestyle final. In lane 0, we have Heidi Walking. In lane 1, we have Callie Ann Warrington. 2, we have Chloe Edwards. 3, Annie Sanders. 4, Annabelle Smith. In 5, Scarlett Davey. In 6, we have Harriet Rogers. In 7, Lily Chambers. In 8, Kaylin Arundel. And in 9, we have Annabelle Warren. This is the female 17 years and over 50 meter freestyle final. Go 26.53 was the quickest time overall in the heat by Annabelle Smith from Bromley. It's our last final of day number 1 here at the Kent County Swimming Championships 2025, and ahead of the rest is the Bromley swimmer Annabelle Smith. So far, so good for Smith. There's a real jostle for those second and third spots, but Annabelle Smith takes it 26.33 ahead of Scarlett Davey. And there is Annie Sanders to wrap up the top 3. And that wraps up day number 1 of our second weekend here at the London Aquatic Centre, the Kent County Swimming Championships 2025. A huge thank you to all our brilliant officials for their fantastic work today. It's very, very much appreciated. Thank